All right, let's talk about something you probably haven't thought about since your last scary movie night, or that freezing morning when you just couldn't get out of bed, goosebumps. You know, those tiny bumps that suddenly pop up on your skin, making your arm hair stand up like little soldiers. It's one of those weird, almost magical things our bodies do, and most of us don't give it a second thought. But trust me, there's a lot more going on beneath the surface than you might expect. That prickly sensation, when your skin suddenly feels like it's covered in tiny hills and all your hair stands at attention, is actually a fascinating biological response. It's not just a random quirk or a funny party trick your body pulls out when you're cold or spooked. In fact, there's some pretty cool science behind it. If you zoom in close, you'll see that each little bump is a sign that your body is reacting to something. Maybe a chill in the air, a sudden shock, or even a powerful emotion. So what's really going on here? Why do we actually get goosebumps? And what purpose do they serve? Let's break it down. Imagine this. You're walking down a dark hallway late at night, and suddenly, BAM! A loud noise echoes behind you. Instantly, your heart leaps, your breath catches, and you feel that unmistakable tingle as goosebumps race across your skin. It's like your body is flipping a switch, getting you ready for whatever might come next. Or maybe you step outside on a frosty winter morning, and before you know it, those little bumps appear like magic, almost as if your skin is trying to shield you from the cold. It's a reaction that happens so fast you barely notice it, until you look down and see your arm hairs standing on end. Here's the real story. Goosebumps are actually an ancient survival trick, a leftover from a time when our ancestors were much, much hairier than we are today. Back then, this response was a matter of life and death. Each of those tiny bumps is caused by a special muscle called the erector pili, which is attached to the base of every hair follicle on your skin. When this muscle contracts, it pulls the hair upright, creating that classic goosebump look. So, what triggers these muscles? It's all thanks to your body's fight or flight system. When you're scared, startled, or even just really cold, your brain sends out a signal, "Hey, get ready," and releases a hormone called adrenaline into your bloodstream. Adrenaline is like your body's internal alarm bell. It tells those tiny muscles to contract, making each hair stand up straight and tall. This happens in a split second, before you even realize what's going on. But why did this matter so much to our ancestors? Well, for our furry relatives, puffed up hair meant better insulation against the cold, trapping more air and keeping them warm. And when danger was near, standing hair made them look bigger and more threatening to predators. Picture yourself as a caveman, facing down a saber-toothed cat. Suddenly, your hair stands on end, making you look just a bit larger and more intimidating. Maybe, just maybe, that cat decides you're not worth the trouble and backs off. It was a clever defense mechanism built right into our biology. Fast forward to today, and most of us don't have enough body hair for this trick to actually scare off anything, unless you're secretly a werewolf. For us, it's more about the tingles and less about intimidation. But here's the twist. Goosebumps aren't just triggered by fear or cold. Sometimes a powerful piece of music, a moving speech, or even a moment of awe can send a shiver down your spine and bring on those bumps. That's your body's way of reacting to strong emotions. Like it's shouting, "Whoa, pay attention! Something important is happening right now." It's a physical sign that you're deeply moved or excited. So next time you get goosebumps, remember, it's your body's ancient alarm system, still working hard after all these years. Even if the only thing you're battling is a chilly breeze, a suspenseful song, or a moment that just takes your breath away. If you enjoyed learning about the science behind goosebumps, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep your curiosity alive. There's a whole world of fascinating body mysteries just waiting to be explored.